Good evening. It is October 8th, and I finished watching the first episode of Critical Role Campaign 4. Have a few thoughts. First, with the amount of people, it's going to be cumbersome. But with the idea that they're going to be multiple storylines and they're going to keep certain characters in those storylines moving forward, I think it may work. The other thing, and this is the big thing that I think is going to encompass this entire story, is it's going to be dark. Now, the first three, campaign one was fairly light. It really ultimately was, even though you had the Undying King at the end and that, but it was still, the characters were very light. They were fun. Yes, there was tragedy. Yes, there was pain and misery at times, but the overall story was fairly light. The next two got progressively more serious, but it was still pretty upbeat. This one is dark. It started in a very dark place. So I expect this to be deep. Watch for some serious chewing of the scenery. If you haven't watched the first episode, go watch it. They did a wonderful job really setting everything up. It seemed to me to be a lot more quote unquote scripted for what would be a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. But because there were certain beats that it seemed like they had to hit. And you actually saw Sam at one point halfway through when he got it from the table for the first time, where he's just like, well, I haven't given this thing yet. It's like, oh, we can do that later. So there are certain beats that they're really trying to set up. But yeah, it was a long episode. It was like 4.5 hours, but it was really, really good. There wasn't a lot of dead time because it really was pushing the story. You had some rolling, but it was more about, here are the characters, here's the story, here's Brennan directing everybody in where to go at that time. Yeah, this one's going to be dark. It seems it's going to be really dark.